Hi there, thanks for joining me today. For this practice, I'll be guiding you through a routine that I do before going on a run to stay in tune with my breath as well as my body. For start, we'll sit on our feet. You can choose to curl your toes under or over, whichever is more comfortable for you. And I also invite you to start feeling your body. So if you're feeling something in your knees, feel free to use a pillow or whatever cushion you have around you, so we're not feeling any tension on our joints. Without moving your toes, let's start with some nice and gentle neck circles. This is a great way to tune into your body, your breath, as well as relaxing your shoulders that could sometimes get tense in a run. Let's do 4 circles clockwise and 4 circles counterclockwise. Feel the sensations in your neck as you're doing each rotation, and be careful about not placing too much tension on your neck. If you hit a spot in your neck while doing these rotations, try to stay there for a second and extend your breath to that tension point. Tap into your belly for breathing. That not only is going to help with the run, but also is the bread and butter of our survival. Next, switch our foot position. Reach your left arm over to the right ear. Extend your breath. Drop both sides of your shoulders. I also invite you to move around your head and circle around your neck and see if there's a tension point. If there is, stay and extend your breath to that point. Breathe into the right side of your neck. Look up and down. We'll do the same on the other side. Utilize your breath as an internal tool to navigate through this posture on the other side and sense the differences between two parts of your body. Just one more breath and we'll move into cat-cow for spine mobility. But if you're feeling some tension on your knees, feel free to roll up your mat like this and have the mat underneath your knee. Same thing with your wrist. Inhale, look upwards. Exhale, eyes to your belly and gradually curve up your spine. Follow your inhales and exhale. We'll stay here for 3 more. Do it at your own pace. Here I'm unrolling my mat because that's just how I prefer my practices to be, but if it felt good with a road mat, there's no need to change. Utilizing your fingertips, push yourself back to a downward dog. Extend your inhales and exhales to your lower back, with option to pedal the feet if you're feeling any tension in your hamstring. Feel free to pause the video if you want to stay in the downward dog for a bit longer. But if you want to move on to a hamstring stretch, step your right foot forward, square your hips, stabilizing your left leg. You should really feel it on the front and back parts of your leg on the right side. Also, option here to gently bend your left leg. There shouldn't be any tension on your joints. Bring the right foot back, bend your arms and knees, push yourself to the floor, gently lift up, chaturanga, and push back to a downward dog. On the next exhale, we'll do the same hamstring stretch on the left side. Tap into the internal mechanism within you and let your breath guide your practices. Squaring your hips, feeling the differences within the left side of your body versus the right side that we just did. Option to move the leg forward and back, feeling grounded in your feet, the foundations of our movement when going on a run. And we'll press ourselves back to a downward dog. Extending your inhales and exhales, observing the differences in your body. Of course, if you want to bend your arms, your knees, go ahead. Follow what your body is telling you to do. On our next exhale, we'll press down to a chaturanga. Fingertips to the ground, gently press up. The leg forward, knees bend, left leg down. Distributing your weight evenly between two legs, squaring your hips. Extending your breath as a stream of consciousness to investigate what's happening in your body. I'm just doing what I feel like my hips is needing at the moment. Here I'm gradually lifting my hands up to the sky, feeling my inhales and exhales throughout my body. But obviously, if your hip is telling you to do something else, do that. I also want to give my right hip a little extra love, gently pressing my knee towards the direction of the opposite corner of the mat. Exhale, I'm pressing my foot back into a downward dog, feeling my body, chaturanga. Do the same on the other side. Next exhale, left foot forward, right foot down, squaring your hips. Feel the difference on two sides of your body. Extend your inhales to your belly and your exhales to the lower back. I ended up wanting to do the same thing on my left side, so gently pressing my knee forward and outward. Moving my left leg back to a downward dog. The next exhale, we'll go into our last chaturanga sequence on the mat for today. Again, extending your inhale and exhale. 3 more long extended breaths and we'll move into a standing balancing practice. I like to do this before going on a run because I think it really brings my awareness to the stabilization of my body. It's helpful to use a wall or a chair or whatever you have access to and find a gazing point right in front of you. Shift your weight to the right leg. Gradually lift up your left leg while squaring your hips. We'll first press the left foot underneath the knee. Find your balance. If you feel comfortable enough, you can move the foot above the knee. Squaring your hips and breathe. I'm feeling like a bit of a challenge today, so I'm going to move my foot up near my inner thigh. Leaning for the work for support, trying to find my balance while fixing my gaze, wobbling here and there. It's just all part of the process. I like doing this before my run because so many muscle groups are active in order to remain balanced in this posture. We'll do it on the other side. It's really normal to have imbalance while maintaining a balanced postures on one side of your body versus the other. So listen to your body, utilize your breathing, and have fun. I'm extra wobbly on this side, so I'm utilizing the wall for a little bit of a support. It's also really normal that your foot kind of slips down. Just use your hand, bring it back up, engage your muscles, breathe. This attempt to navigate these imbalances is a part of the journey to balance. Great job. Take a long inhale and exhale. Thank you so much for joining me in today's practice and enjoy your run.